Hello, hello, hello. Assalamu alaikum. It's your girl Nadira. Nope, I haven't been up here for a while, but I'm back. Today I want to honor grandmothers. So I had another topic I wanted to talk about, but I just got off the phone with my grandmother. And every time I talk to her, we on the phone for about an hour or more. And this lady is just the love of my life. She raised me, and I don't know where I would be without her taking the time out of her life after she already raised her children to raise several, not one, not two, not three, not four, not five of her grandchildren. And I just wanted to just give the grandparents a shout out. You know, we don't honor our grandparents the way we should, especially in the black community, where a lot of times, we have been raised by grandma. I am one of the fortunate ones that has been raised by both sets of grandparents, grandmother and grandfather on both sides. So I was blessed to be able to be raised from the age of from a baby up until 12. My mom's mother passed away when I was about 11, 12. And then my mom's father, he passed away when I was 18, but I moved with my dad's family, my dad's parents, excuse me, when I was 13 up until I was grown. So I was fortunate to have both sets of grandparents. And when we get grown, right, we feel like we're grown, we have our own family, and we forget about all of the sacrifices that, our grandparents did for us, because they didn't have to. We get mad at, our grandparents because they have an opinion about, something that we may have done in our life that they're not pleased with. And get upset with them and don't speak to them. And then, not realizing that this person did for you as a parent should do for you. Sacrifice trips and vacations that her and her husband could have been on with all the money that, that she spent on, on us. Especially, we talked about how she always kept our hair done, always made sure that we were, dressed with and fed and everything. Like, we never really wanted for anything. And I see a lot of parents and grandchildren that just dishonor their grandparents. I don't know if it's just because me and my grandmother, have a really good relationship, or what, but our relationship, we had our moments where, she didn't agree with, my lifestyle and, the choices that I've made. And then, I got in my feelings, but I never allowed me getting in my feelings to the point where I just stopped speaking to her. Maybe I didn't call her for a couple of days, got to get myself together, but always, I always knew that she was coming from a place of love. You understand what I'm saying? So, grandparents out there, you know, we gotta realize that they are the matriarchs of our family. You know, I always tell my grandmother, you know, when I'm trying to learn to cook something that I know she used to cook, because I just was like, I'm not gonna be in the kitchen and stuff like that. So I didn't really learn how to cook. So I'm not the best cooker, but you know, I do my thing with certain stuff. But you know, learning all of those meals that she cooked and learning them recipes, like I wish I would have just sat down and, you know, learned all of that and, you know, took all of that with me, you know. I just feel like family is not family. Like, we do more for friends and all this other stuff than we do for family, and that's where we fall short at. You know, and I'm speaking to black people, we will invest in everybody else's ideas, everybody else's whatever, and you won't invest in your family members. Okay? But then when things happen, who do you call? Who's the first person that you call? You call mama, right? You call grandma, right? It happens all the time. But what happens when you're thinking about these great ideas, and in those ideas, no family member is involved? So God forbid something happens to you, right? You got all your friends and your business. You don't have a will. You don't have a plan. You don't have nothing. And then it's just like, whatever, right? Like, let people over.